Welcome back guys to another episode of Look Past Limits. This week we'll be continuing our journey up the Sunshine Coast.
If you missed the last week episode of the part 1 of Sunshine Coast, you can find the link in the description. Give it a watch.
Good morning guys. So can anyone guess what we're going to be up to today? We're going sailing again. Different boat, different place. After yesterday's initial experience, we're hooked, we're after more. So I put a post on Facebook on a local group here on the Sunshine Coast asking if anyone would be kind enough to take us out for a sail, or if anyone knows of any day charter companies, or basically asking how we can get out in the water. There's just boats absolutely everywhere here, so we figured that surely someone would be willing to take us out. So yesterday's experience was awesome. Just on the inlet it was great for a first time, but today we're heading back down to Gibsons and we've found someone whose name is Mike, again actually, a different Mike, who's got a 34-foot C&C and it's in Gibsons Marina, so we're going to go back down there and meet him this morning, and we're going to go out for a sail from there. So bigger boat this time and on more open water, so should be interesting. Let's go and see how it goes. So here we are, out for another day sailing from Gibsons. How are you feeling there, honey?
Good. We're doing 6 knots. The waves are just making me a little nervous, but getting used to it.
This is Mike, who has been generous enough to take us out on his beautiful C&C 34. We're feeling very grateful to be out here today.
Captain Steve keeping us on course.
Sun's came out now. So we're heading back in now. Sun's came out, wind's died off. It's all very relaxing now. What do you think, honey? So I just wanted to share with you tonight's dinner spot because it's a pretty good one. We're just still in Gibsons town, where we came back from the sailing today. There's Vendy on the dinner again as usual. How about this for a dinner view? Absolutely beautiful. Oh.
I could see him with his nose out.
There's a seal just keeps popping up here every so often and he's splashing and playing about and stuff, and we can see him really well on the binoculars, eh?
Yeah.
So we continued a bit further up the coast and we're now at Francis Point Lighthouse. The lighthouse is just round there actually. We had some lunch just round there. We found a nice park that we stopped and had some lunch at, and then we drove around and parked at another parking 2 kilometres in that direction, and we walked out to here 2 kilometres on a coastal track, and there's a small lighthouse round there. The lighthouse itself's nothing special, but the views here are spectacular. And we never filmed anything on the way here. We'll maybe film some bits and pieces on the way back. But we've actually just been sitting chilling out here. Vendy actually fell asleep right here for half an hour or so, and I've just been lying reading. And we're just getting ready to head back now.
These same trees again. See how the bark's peeling off.
Lighthouse down there.
We're at Madeira Park area, and the road's just winding through all these houses, inlets and coves. These are all sea inlets, and there is houses dotted around everywhere and people with private jetties and boats. It's really cool. I'm gonna fly the drone to try show you how it looks.
Well, we've found another lake to cool off in again today. No showers about these regions, so it'll just be lake washes every day it seems.
And here is it, set up for the night. Beautiful sunset at Ruby Lake. This is a nice spot for the night. Good morning. We moved to Egmont from Ruby Lake this morning, and we're back at the marina and resort. Still quite early, so it's nice and quiet. Nobody's about. Look at this cute marina. And there is back at the pub. You can sit and have a beer. Maybe later. Steve's just parking the car. I think they've got accommodation up here as well. There's little cottages along. Very nice. Today we're going to Skookumchuck Narrows Rapids. We're setting off from Egmont, and it's just I think it's 8 kilometers there and back. And you just get to the viewpoint, and in between here at the Narrows there is rapids. What happens at when the tide's coming in and tide's coming out, and just creates those big waves. So we'll go and see. Look at these guys, cougars in the area. Don't know if I would want to meet this big cat.
So here it is, Skookumchuck Rapids. So in that direction there is the Sechelt Inlet. So round there is where we were sailing a few days ago, and out in that direction is the Strait of Georgia heading towards Vancouver Island and then eventually out into the Pacific. And as the tide changes, the water level changes in the inlet and creates these tidal rapids here. So if you do have a boat in there and you're sailing and you want to get out to the sea, this is your only option. So you need to pick your timing well, because you certainly do not want to be coming through here just now. It's best viewed a couple of times a day, obviously when the tide's going in and when the tide's coming out. So we've came in the morning for the outgoing tide, and the strength of the water is just crazy. I don't know how much is going to come out on the camera, but it looks pretty awesome.
Time for another ferry crossing, this time from Errol's Cove. So when we got off the ferry, we came to Saltery Bay Provincial Park just to fill up some water. There's a campsite here and it just looked really nice, so we decided to stay. We left Ed parked up on the pitch and now we're going for a dip at the sea this time. So it's looking beautiful.
So here's camp for tonight. We've already had dinner and we're tired, so we're about to move inside with a beer and some Netflix. That's how it's been going these recent evenings, because there's a fire ban, so we can't sit out with the fire, so it's movies in the truck instead. So good night guys, see you tomorrow.
Night. So this morning we have moved from the campsite, which was at Saltery Bay, so just off the ferry yesterday, and we drove all the way up to Powell River in one go. It only took us like 15 minutes, and this is where the next ferry's from. We're gonna be moving from here to Vancouver Island either today or tomorrow morning. We don't actually have anything planned for here, so we're just gonna go and see what Powell River's about and yeah, explore the city a bit. We've just been in this nice shop with books and jewellery and organic foods. And what have you been buying? Sailing Bible.
Maybe a theme starting here. I did actually bring a couple of sailing books that my dad gave me but I've already finished them, so topping up on the sailing books. So, what's happening now, Softy?
We're still in Powell River and we're going for a nice little walk around the harbour. We decided not to take the ferry until tomorrow morning. There is actually the ferry right there, if you can see.
It is.
So we could have been on that one, but we're not taking it until the morning. Camp for tonight, we're gonna stay right here. The marina is just there, so we can catch the ferry in the morning. Steve just couldn't wait to get back to have his beer.
Cheers. So that's it for this week, guys. We hope you enjoyed exploring the Sunshine Coast with us. We certainly enjoyed it. It was a awesome change, eh?
Yeah, great to be on the coast. Different scenery, different feeling, lots of boats.
Yeah, really different from the rest of BC, completely different. And we know that the island's going to be different again, but yeah, we've just landed over at Comox, so we've just had the ferry over to Vancouver Island. You'll need to wait till next week to see the island with us. I guess we'll be here for a few weeks maybe.
Yeah.
So
if you like the video, please give it a like, thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't done so already.
we've still got a lot of you guys watching who haven't subscribed yet, so if you could, it would really help us. We're still super new channel. So see you again next week, guys.
See you in the next episode.
Cheers.